Good afternoon. Hey, everybody. I'm a little late to the Power Hour play, but hey, we're here. I still wanted to hop on. StreamYard's been giving me some blues. I've been trying to get this sync with FB, and I'm not able to see a lot of stuff that I used to. I was experimenting with the top tier plan, and I kind of leveled down. We may have to go back into the regular plan, but today I was playing with a feature that I was using with a client to help them understand the levels. They're not really comfortable with the levels yet, so we decided to pop on some fibs. And I'm not good at drawing them, or at least I don't practice them. So I just decided to do auto fibs. So right now we're looking at SPX, and we can see it traded right down to the bottom, and now it's inching its way up. Remember, I say power hour or sour hour, we get a directional move late in the day. So right now it's making a little bit of recovery on the 1 minute, but it's been pretty stagnant all day. If we go up to the higher time frames and just look at how today played out, we had an overnight pop of a gap fill. Well, it's easier to look at on SPY. So let's go over there. I've been sharing trading view today, and it has not been wanting to share that nicely. So if you see some delays, just bear with me. It should auto fix itself, but a little bit of technicals here and there with trying to share from trading view. But you can see we had a pop up from Friday to Monday, which is today. We hit a high, and then we sold down, filling that we sold down, filled the gap, and went lower. And then we started finding support again around this 680 area. Now we're making our way back up. It's a slow step of a higher high, and rejection, but it looked like we would make another high and try to retrace this. We still have some downside. I think there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, which is making people pull back each time we have a high. Every time it sells up, they sell it right back off. Hey, K Watts, thank you for checking in. If you're coming in, definitely drop your city and state. Let me know where you're checking in from, what you're looking at. But again, this is our power hour play. Definitely think it's going to be a power, not a sour. And we can see this market pulling back again. The power hour play, again, is looking at 0 DTE very close to the end of the day to get a high volatility setup for a sharp move. We just saw one on SPX. Let's go down to that 1 minute, and you can see how those in a minute went from 68.21 all the way down to 68.50, a decent amount of money late in the day. So we can see, okay, we're testing this lower level of support again. So 68.15, we got buyers sitting down here. We cut some fair value gaps on, so we can see that money. So you can see the money sitting here. In order for buyers to push up and for this to be more bullish, we got to get through. They have to come through and overtake these candles, these bearish candles. So that's what we're watching for. I'm on the lower time frame, only on SPX. If we're on SPY, we definitely want to be on the 5 minute, but SPX moves so fast, so we definitely want to keep a lookout on the 1 minute chart. Dallas, thank you for checking in. I've been trying to come in and drop. We got 12 days of Christmas. We got Power Hour, Shower Hour, and just free games. So a lot of people have been coming to the channel, and people are like, "How do I get started? What do I need to do? I don't have a lot of capital. How can I get on my trading journey?" So the first thing I'm gonna say, you're gonna need $50 to $100 to set up your broker or your trading platform, and that's just to fund it. That's not even paying somebody to learn. You just want to have the money over there so you can be able to trade or take signals. So you're going to want a trading platform. If we want to go like what's easiest or what's comfortable, it's really going to be you. But the easiest user interface is, to me, is going to be Hood. You can get Hood, get you a cash account, and be on your way. My next most preferred though is going to be Bull, and Bull is not as user friendly initially, but once you know what you're doing, it's an easy setup. Doesn't take a long time to get used to unless you haven't been properly taught like how to use the platform. Outside of that, I also like TOS. I like Moo. There are a bunch of them out here. You just have to find what you like and what fits what you want to do, whether you're going to be scalping whether you're going to be day trading or swing trading, but pretty much everything gets the job done. So again, it's just free game. How do I get in the game, but without paying somebody? How do I do it on my own? Definitely find a mentor or a channel or a program that you like. If you know you're somebody who lacks accountability and needs somebody to stay on top of you, don't go out here and spend tons of money on a recorded class. You're not going to finish it. You're not going to complete it, and you're still not going to understand and make money. That's no fun. So again, make sure you dig deep and know what kind of trader you are, what kind of learning style you have, so that you can be profitable and successful in your trading journey. We don't just want to be out here just say, "Oh, I trade," or "Well, I picked it up and I put it back down. It's a scam." Don't come out here calling trading a scam just because you was lazy and you didn't try to learn and you took some classes and or you just really didn't commit. We just have to be honest with ourselves. When we pick something up, we don't fully commit or we have a bad trade and we just say everything's a scam when most of the time it's just lazy or poor execution. Once we get past that, the ball is rolling. It's in your court to be able to make an infinite amount of money in the market. So, yeah. So we're watching SPX. It's bottoming here. This is a strong support area. We can keep seeing this buy order block pop in. I think we're going to have an end of day pop. It's been controlling this area. But again, bearish if we break this level right here, 68.15. And if we can hold this little zone, 68.16, probably 50, it will drive up again. It doesn't matter if it's sold down all day. Doesn't matter how far down it goes. If the market wants to recover at the end of the day, it can, and it can recover in the last minutes. We've seen it multiple times. So when we're doing this, we want to get an eye on what contracts can we take. That's going to be your first thing, is how close in the money can we take these trades. So if we're trading at 68.19, remember, we want to stay close. So we're going to be looking at 68.20 and maybe 68.25 to the upside. So let's check those prices. One of the biggest mistakes traders have when they're trading is not trading within their budget, and they'll go outside of the money to make plays, and we definitely do not want to do that. So again, if we're looking at the put side, 68.15, 68.10, still kind of pricey, 68.20, 68.25, maybe 68.30, maybe 68.05 and 68.00. I mean, $17, it could definitely drop it, but it could definitely trade sideways in between here. So we got about these 4 strikes and then these 4 strikes on the upside. Which one looks more promising? It's really hard to say until it can hold that area, but we're going to probably be adding some of these to our watch list in about 3 to 8 more minutes. We can add. No need to add right now. It's just going to bounce up and down. We're after the 2:30 close, when most of the contracts are auto close. We're going to get to that 2:45 where no, Robin Hood will close out your contract, but we're going to see what we can get. SPX won't close you out, but they will on SPY. So you can definitely take SPX if you have the budget. But I'm going to start adding these to my watch list now so we can see what they look like. And let's get into it so I can have it on my watch list. So I'm looking at SPX on the call side. I'd be looking at 68.20 and 68.30. We're not going past that. Again, the later we get in the day, these premiums are going to get more affordable. But that's because of the theta is eating away at them. So those are the 2 contracts I'm going to look at. It's still holding this level as if it wants to give a spike up. So that's why those 2 are on my radar. If we go to the put side, I'm going to add that as well. We'll be looking at 68.15 and 68.05. You can definitely look at the 68.10. I'm just picking 2 strikes that I want to manage and look at on my watch list to see what plays out. Again, if you're new here, drop it, drop a 1. Let me know. Regardless, again, if you're just here tuning in and you trade, drop a 1. If you've never traded before, drop a 2. So we can see that push up. Let's see if these contracts are making money. Let me head over to my watch list and see what we got going. Puts are down, obviously. Calls are up. So up 40% just that fast. In that 1 candle, 44%. The $38 contract is already up 65%, $25 easy and out on that 1 candle. See how that bullish sentiment, Boom, 100%. I believe it's gonna hit 100. It need one more jump. I see 65%, so 78. It needs one more. If it can push to 68.22, that's gonna be 100% on that 68.30 to 68.15 is up. Hold on, wrong one. 68.20 is up 62% for $155. That contract was 55, and in just a minute, it's up over $100. Just that quick in a 1 minute candle. And that's how it's done. You see that green order block coming in. So it's going to continue to push up. We see those buyers there. And it don't take much. And I'm going to go and call it. This is power hour. It is a power play. This thing is looking good. We're about to hit, it's about to hit 100%. Boom, over 100%. $38 contract, up 450, up 130% to 68.20. 250, it is up. Both of them went up and it hit that target. We wanted to see it hit 68.22. And just like that, money is made. Again, you don't need a lot of time in the market. You just need to know when you start to see the setups and when to get in. We had, like I said, we were adding it. We had 3 minutes, 230, 240. That was $120. I'm sorry, $175 on one contract and $50 made on the other on just this move of saying we see support. We got buyers. That thing takes off and tests that next level. And bam, we out. This is a good setup for using the Phillips. Like I said, I don't usually use the Phillips, and this is the auto Phillips, so I wanted to see how to manage to play with it, and it looked beautiful. Now, if it's coming down, we want to see it hold this support area for a continuation back up. If it breaks, we should come down and see a test of this lower supported level. Now we're going to see those put contracts come back to life. Both calls and put are negative right now. Yeah, we went over me and Jarrell. Thank you for stopping in. We talked about the calls and puts, but remember, well, I don't know if you were on the call, but I told everybody I was like short term. If the market falls, we're gonna have Disney at the close range of 610. I'm sorry, not 610. 110 on Disney, and then the long move on the call side would be the 115, but it had to hold a particular zone. So let's see what Disney did at the 110. Again, Disney popped up. Let me see, where's the open? Disney pops up here, 111. Didn't get those short-term 110 puts, and then once it starts to make a recovery, we can go in and look at Disney calls. But again, you got to know a banger if you knew what to do. And like I said, it was short-term, like on the weekly short 110 puts right here in the money 110. Could have did 111 too right there. I like the open interest and volume on the 110 better. So now this 110.50 can hold. We'll come out here. We'll still keep an eye on these January contracts, and they're not down horribly. These were 143 when we looked at them over the weekend. Now they're 124. Still good positioning. Still good delta. We just want to see if the market's going to try to recover here. Hey, Lakeisha, thank you for checking in. So we're just going over some power hour plays, looking at a couple setups. I looked over Disney with some clients, and again, dropping that free game, letting people know, hey, get you a brokerage account, get you set some money to the side, $50 to $100, get you in the game. A mentor or a course, definitely start finding a channel that helps you understand the market, helps you understand sentiment. Again, can somebody learn how to trade without paying for courses? Yes. That's just a flat out. Yes, you can. Will it be difficult? Yes, very much so. I mean, just depending on what type of learner you are and not having anybody. Again, you can watch videos and watch everything that tells you exactly what to do, but it can't help you if you have a question. The computer is not going to talk. Sorry. The video won't talk back and give you answers on, hey, is my chart right? Or what is this setup? Or does this look like a reversal? That it does not tell you. So those type of things is why having a good mentor or being a part of a mentorship group or some kind trading community helps a lot. Those put contracts are now coming alive. Again, we watched it to the upside. We added both puts and calls to our watch list, and we're back down in support. And buyers are sitting here; they are not letting up. Every time we touch this area, they buy back up. We touch the area, it's bought up. Touch this area, it's bought up. So we know buyers are sitting there, but if they take it out, this thing has a lot of downturn. I definitely be looking to the lower side at 6810 and I said 6800, but probably 6805. You can see how the Phillips switched to the downside because we're not pushing up. Now we got those downside levels. Looks phenomenal, and it's giving us the levels of breakdown. So those put contracts definitely 6805 and no lower than 6800. You don't want to get too low because that movement and spike is gonna make the premium fall out. So when you're taking these end of day zero DTE plays on SPX, you want to be as close to the money as possible. If y'all got questions, drop them in the chat. If you're looking at anything right now, let me know. I do have a special. I'm waiting on the code from the other people in the Discord. So if you've been interested in getting inside of Discord, well, I have a nice holiday offer for you today. You can comment Discord. You can shoot me an email. You can see the email floating across the screen and just say, "Hey, I want that Discord discount." But for everyone that purchases a one-on-one between now and I think by Christmas, now between now and Christmas, you can get the Discord free for 1 month. I mean, that's a good deal. If you want to just test it out, you want to play around, you want to know like what kind of analysts, what do they call, what do we offer inside of the Discord as far as our signals and communication. This is your opportunity to get like a 2-for-1. You get a one-on-one with me, and you get access to the Discord. But you gotta, it's for one-on-one purchases from now until Sorry, my dogs are, I could hear them barking from now until probably Christmas. I don't know if we're extending it out longer than that, but I know until then, we should be able to honor that. We can get a free month of Discord when when you get in the mentorship or you book a one-on-one. Super awesome deal. So everyone drop Discord in the chat. Also, I'm trying to think of a name for our community. I appreciate everybody that shows up. Jake Repair Service, Jarrell, Lakeisha. Like, there's a lot of people. Kai, um, Wes. It's a lot of people that come up and support. So I want us to have a name. I want us to have a dedicated community that we're used to. Just one second. Hold on, guys. I got guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. But again, get one-on-ones. Get a free month of Discord. Again, we can see how I hit the bottom of that trading range or the support area. I told y'all if we get here in that support, we can see another bounce. You can see the fee up retraced back to the upside. That was a beautiful setup. Like, Wes, you see that? Like we were talking about the Fibonacci retracement on our call. That looks nice. Again, that those contracts just went from red to green to red to green. I think both of them are probably red now just because of when I added them. So now they both look negative. Oh well, no, the 6820 is actually still positive. It's up for 42%. The 6830 is down by 13%. So can it get another pop? We still got 10 minutes. It certainly can. We can see crazy stuff where this pops up another $10 to like 68.30. And it can still drop down to 68.10. So again, there's a lot of speed and fluctuation in these contracts when it comes to getting in late in the day like this. Look at that move. Look at those buyers coming in. Now we see that countdown has 18 seconds left in that. Is it going to push to 68.30? It's going to hit another. That contract was $38. That 68.30 was $38 when I added it to the watch list. It's up 52%. One more strong push, and that's going to hit. We can see the fair value gap. See the block. It needed to push. You got 9 more minutes again. You cannot late close and trade SPX um after the market closes. You can trade spots, so just keep that in mind. That was a strong move right there, guys. If you guys enjoy these power hour and live trades, drop some twos in the chat. Let me know y'all like this. Like again, I don't have to come on like I come on for you guys, and I hope y'all are enjoying it a lot. I want to make sure I'm adding value and not just wasting your time. And you're like, oh, it's just another person on YouTube. But if you find value in me coming on and providing education, let me know. Again, like, share it out. It really supports the channel. It does help me grow and reach more people. And you really don't know. Like I get people who will email me late at night or early in the morning whenever they catch it. Like I don't know when clients will see me. Like I have a client in Korea right now. I have a client in Singapore. I got a client in London. So I just never know people may see me. So make sure you're sharing out the lives. Make sure you're adding likes to the comment and tell people who may need this information like this happening. Hey Cedric, well come on through. Like that's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach. SPY is one of the my favorite instruments or tickers to use when it comes to trading. So definitely give it a whirl. You can start out with IWM just to get your feet wet. I'm not sure why this isn't quite. I hope you guys can still hear me. StreamYard All right, this is all why I say try before you buy. It's trying to. I'm always trying to get a game, and then boom. All right, I think we're back. All right, it may be back. If you can hear me, drop a 3 if you can hear me. I can see my counter my voice mic going, but if you can hear me, drop some threes in the chat. I don't think you guys can hear me. I'll definitely get you caught up. Okay. Thank you guys for letting me know you can. It's StreamYard is not. I mean, it's flagging. I guess because I'm pushing this chart through, but I'm glad you guys can still hear me. Uh, so I'm watching, but yeah, Cedric, just reach out. Like everybody starts somewhere. You don't have to know anything when it comes to trading with me. I'm gonna teach you from scratch how to do everything that you need to know. So no worries there. We got 3 more minutes. I think it's gonna try to make another pop. But again, I'm done with it. I'm just watching it on my watch list. So I'm looking at 68.20. So that 68.20 contract went down 54%. It's like $98. I'm gonna see if it pops back up and overtakes and comes back and tests this high here. But again, I'm done. It's 2:57. It's late. The moves were from here, getting in, watching that pop up, and then sell right back down. So there's instantly when you're trading these last power hour plays, this is speed dating. This is not marriage. Because if you see profit and you don't take profit, it will be gone. Again, we're looking like it's gonna make another drop, but probably only until about 8:68:15. Nothing crazy here. Let me see that 68.15 contract. It is $63 going to 68. Let's see if that's gonna hit 75. So we saw it like entry for 68. Let's see if it drops down and it'll make $100. 120 would be 100. Let's see if it's gonna drop. We can see that little hint of buyers right there. But if this dropped at 68.15, if they can drop it in 1 minute, that's gonna be a banger. But they gotta drop it now. Like sellers have to come in here and overtake. And if they don't, they literally got 1 minute. Nope, they're not gonna be able to do it. 68 is now down to 28. That's why I said I'm not touching this thing. They have to make it would have had to have been a sharp drop right there, and they reversed on it. Yep, that's why I said it's done. It is done. But this was a good power hour. And I'm watching now to see the fibs. I just like playing around with a lot of the indicators that are inside of Trading View. If you guys got questions, drop them. I mean, I'm here for maybe 15 minutes after the market closes. Nothing long. We just wanted to see what power hour was going to do, and I'm definitely going to give this a power hour. Again, we come on, we see are we getting power hour, sour hour, and for the last couple, man, okay, it's tweaking again. But I'm gonna go and drop it in the chat and say this was a power hour day. Beautiful setup, beautiful play. Market's about to close in probably like 30 seconds, and we'll get off of these charts. Oh, now it wants us to hit that drop, It didn't make it though. Okay, markets closed. It didn't make it back to that 68.15. But that was good to see. Again, we watch the market, watch how things play out. Great opportunity. Again, if you got questions, drop them below. If you're looking at any tickers, let me know. Again, we'll be back at it tomorrow. I got into an IWM Wednesday put. Let's look. Let's see. Was that doable? I'm gonna say, do I like it, or I'll rate it like 1 to 5. I'm not gonna do it like 1 to 10. Again, I don't know why TradingView is being I don't know if it's StreamYard or TradingView, what not wanting to like switch setups. It's taking a long time to transition this while I'm on the live. Okay. Behind this. Okay, we closing at 251. ATR is 4.25. So if I cut that in half, that'd be a $2. So I could have been taking a $2 move to the upside or $2 move to the downside. You got Wednesday. So good job. We're going an extra day instead of just getting one DTE away. You're within the $2 range for a pullback. I like it. I like it. I would have wanted a close below the low today or a little bit more confirmation, but I still like it. Oh, my email address is floating under the screen. You can shoot me an email and we can book a discovery call, or and you can ask questions and see if we be a good fit to work with each other. I do one-on-one mentorship. I do group mentorship. My group mentorships are on Saturday at noon and at 11 p.m. It's a new cohort rolling every first Saturday of the month. So my goal is to reach 100 families in 2026. But if anybody has questions or want to talk with me, you want a discovery call, send me an email and say, hey, Dr. Shad, I just wanted to hop on for a discovery call. I'll give you my business number and we can get on a call. You can ask questions about, trading or, and when I say trading, no, I can't go over and break down. It's going to be a phone call. So no, I'm not pulling up charts on the screen. We were hopping on Zoom. That would be a session or a strategy call. But the discovery call is just like quick questions about the market, or you may have a setup issue, or you may have questions about Discord or how do you get started, who are some of the best people to work with, what platforms you need, just some of those questions, because you sometimes you just want to talk to somebody you don't know. There's most of the time not people in your family that trade, so you don't have anybody else to add, and you're just going off basic reviews that you see online. So it's just sometimes good just to talk to the person. 15%, great. At the close, that's what I said. I like it. Like I said, I like it. What's your TP and what's the stop loss? So you're up 15% now, Jake. What's your take profit? What's your stop loss? Would I consider that a head and shoulders on the 4 hour for IWM? Yeah. Yeah. Almost completing that next shoulder, yeah. It did disregard all my levels. Like this is my teaching chart. This is what I trade on, and I keep my levels on all the time. If you don't like it, cool. It ain't for you to trade. This is how my chart looks. It's different colors for what I feel. It makes sense to me, and I can easily trade it. But don't let it freak you out. That's just some fair value gaps, the fibs, and a couple of levels. Nothing too crazy. But drop what your stop loss and what your take profit is. All right. Well, hey, we just hit a quick power hour. I don't have much going on. Like I said, we got 12 days of Christmas stuff going on. I might come back on later this evening, or you can catch me on that that app that's supposed to be removed. I'm growing on all platforms. I couldn't go live on FB for a minute, so I've been live over here, and we're definitely going to grow on all major platforms. So definitely share me out. If you got questions, drop those in there. Again, I'll give y'all about 5 more minutes because I know the chat lags. But if you got questions about trading, you got questions about working with me, questions about the Discord, any of those things, drop them in the chat. And then we're going to get on up out of here and prepare for the next day. What am I looking at? Again, I'm just watching the market. Most of the trader is done and they're up out of here because we are going into the holidays. I will still be working and active up until Monday. My wife is off on Tuesday, so after Monday, I will be taking the week of Christmas off. But I plan to go, go hard. If anybody wants to get in one-on-one session, anybody wants to join the mentorship, I would definitely get you started. TP 250. Stop loss is at 20%. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I also wanted to mention a lot of people say, well, I don't have the finances to like start learning or to purchase a program. Check out the different programs that you like and see if they offer payment plans. See what kind, like I do in-house payment plans for people who don't want to run their credit and use Klarna or Afterpay. And I also use Klarna and Afterpay. So I know my one-on-one mentorship is $1,500. Everybody might not have that liquid or they don't want to put that out right at that moment, but they would be okay with paying $50 a month or $100 to get that paid off. Those are definitely doable through Klarna and Afterpay. If you do something in-house, it would be like 2 split payments, especially for my group mentorship. The group mentorship is $600. I do 2 people a day. The first 2 people that sign up or reach out to me a day, you get $100 off, making it $500. So you save $100 off the bat, and that way you can go put that $100 in your broker and be able to trade. If you're already ready to trade and you knew you were going to like take the mentorship at 600, boom, reach out to me. I'll give you a code to get $100 off, making it 500. And then you can put that other 100 in your brokerage and be ready to trade. The cohort that just started, they will be trading by mid-January. So that gives them enough time to study, give them time over the holidays, enjoy their family, still study, build their foundation, and be trading into the new year. We don't really know. There's a lot of uncertainty. Will people go into the new year with jobs? I've been seeing people get calls that they've been laid off. So I know that can be scary. So it's good to have a skill set before that type of situation happen, and you can be, have something to fall back on and not feel so much anxiety, because when you're not working and then you try to come over into the market is going to feed off that desperation. It happens to everybody. So I'm going to give you the fair heed and warning. You do not want to go into these markets, whether they're forex, whether it's futures, whether it's crypto, with a scarcity mindset and that you need to make this money. Markets are going to eat you up. Hey, what was a good entry for a put today? One spy besides 680. So the put entry wasn't actually 680. That was from the time that you messaged me. The put entry, let's break it down. Let's go to a 5-minute chart and we're going to take the fibs off and we're going to look at the ORB, the opening breakout range. We can see here, top of the morning, once that little pink line or broke, that was a great opportunity. Sorry. This is IWM, but still the setup is the same. But let me go back over to the spot. I'm like, that wasn't the right price for the contract. Here we go. 683 coming in, filling the gap down to 681. This was the opportunity. Once we rejected the high and could not push up, puts were in play. If you wanted more confirmation, you could have waited for the break of the orb and then got in. But puts down again. I've been telling everybody, hey, when you're trading, the ATR we're trading, that's your good guide. That lets you know how much you got, how much gas you got inside of your plays. And I go into that in more detail in my one-on-one session because it's not something I can just break down over YouTube. I go over this every day and y'all will just be like, okay, Chad, say it again, say it again. It's something you really just have to learn. You really have to implement and look at and not just let me feed it to you. And then I had a trader, I went over it with gold. They were trading gold and they made over $400. They had their one-on-one session with me Saturday. Very next day, sent me a picture. I don't even think it was 24 hours since I went on one, and they've already made $400. So it's really an investment to understand market structure, how to have a particular plan. Because when they're trading gold or they're trading futures, they're just looking for a certain amount of ticks, and as long as they can grab and capture that, they don't have to look at the market all day. It moves a lot faster. It has more leverage, and it just really boils back down to charting. And I had somebody send that to me. They was like Chaz charters, because once you understand this foundation of charting, you can trade any asset class, forex, futures, crypto. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, we got about 5 more minutes. What y'all got for me? Any other questions? Again, use the email address that's floating on the screen. You can email me, ask questions, sign up for mentorships, book one-on-ones. That is your outlet to me. I don't know. I don't always see the comments here. And I don't know when they pop up, but if you email me, you'll definitely have access to me. You'll definitely hop on a call and be able to ask questions, send me charting, any of those things at your discretion. Perfect. That's what I love to hear. I love to hear. I love to hear that you guys are making money. Again, I can post my receipts all day. It doesn't matter. I want my clients, I want my students to make money. It's all about y'all. If I can't pay your bills, my receipts are not going to pay your bills. You guys trading and doing the thing, that's what pays the bills. So, yeah. Any other questions? Y'all still with me? Drop some sevens. If not, we're gonna get up out of here. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I'm not. I didn't have a whole lot to come on and talk about today. We wanted to see how Power Hour was doing, and we're gonna get up out of here. I actually got a call to take at 3:15. Well, I appreciate y'all joining in. Again, if you have questions, comments, feedback on the channel, if you have a name or suggestion for what we should call the people tuning in, like I said, I've had people say the lunch break club, the lunchtime moneymakers, Chaz charters, trading with Chaz club, the traders club, the nine to gone club. Let me see, what were some other ones? There were some other good ones that people have suggested so far. Um, Chaz Money Circle. I like Cash Flow Cartel, but I'm not gonna say that. It just doesn't. It doesn't go with my whole sentiment of what I'm doing. But I like it. Breakout Bandits. Um, Lunch Money Legends. That was cute. Chaz Chart Chasers. Chaz Chart Crew or Chaz Charters. Y'all drop me some feedback. I'm poor with coming up with names and ideas. But I like the Lunch Money Legends. That's pretty cool. The Lunch Money Legends. And then like somebody else had put with Lunch Money Legends and nine to goners and chasing Chaz Charters. We don't clock in, we cash in. I like that. I like Lunch Money Legend. You're welcome, Lakeisha. Lunch Money Legends is cool. Y'all want to be Lunch Money Legends? LML. Okay, it's got a little ring. We clocking it. We not clocking in. We cashing in. Lunch Money Legends. I like it. It's got a nice little ring. Hey, it'll last for a while it's lasting. We'll see. Um, for a big inner, would you consider 70% too high? I try to stay around. No, if you've been back testing your plays, 70% is not high. Some people, like for a beginner, 70% is high. But if you've been back testing your strategy and you've seen that it has been working for you, no, it's not too high. That's you do want to expand conservatively. So if you've been trading and you've been taking 30 to 40%, and your trades are going 50, 100, 120, you're seeing that you're leaving money on the table, yes, it's time to push it up. Charts with Chaz. I like charts with Chaz, but I wanted it to be for the community. Like, what do you call you guys? Like, so I can say, you know, hey guys, or what's up, lunch money legends, something to address you all at. This is the community. I'm Chaz. I'm Dr. Chaz. I'm doing the chart. But it's like, who are you guys? Like, what's going to resonate with you guys in this community? I want it to be something that is just not like all women based or all um, for them. I want it to be something that's neutral that everybody can kind of resonate with and be excited to be called. Okay, I'm a part of this community. These are like my mentor. They're the stock market sharks. That's a very neutral, easy name for people to be like, okay, I'm a part of the stock market sharks. Or like my Discord is the mogul stock group, but they're not a particular set of people. But hey, guys, my call is coming through. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep dropping those names. Hey, how you doing?